Hi LA2, this is Miss Rico, and I will be showing you how to fill out your issue guide, your research guide for Friday. To do this, you will need your issue or research guide. You have a paper copy. If you do not have your paper copy, the sub has more copies, or you may search issue guide in your drive. So if you search issue guide, it should come up and look like this. Next, you will need research questions. I did not show you this yesterday, but this has the questions from Newsela written in a little bit easier words. And this is where you're going to start. So, in your Google Drive, you're going to go to this search bar and search research questions. It should come up and look like this. Finally, you will need Newsela. You will need to be signed in to Newsela. Now, I'd like you to start with research questions. Read through the research questions, pick one that you like, and on your issue guide, you're going to write it right here where it says research questions. If you want to use the Google Docs version, if you want to type your answers instead of writing them, remember, file, make a copy, give it a name, and then feel free to edit. You can delete the lines. I don't care if you have the lines. So, right now, stop, open up the research guide, get your issue guide ready, go to Newsela, then read through the research questions and pick a research question. Stop your video now. All right, if you're watching this, you should have a research question now. If you do not, stop, go back to research questions, and pick a question. If you have a research question, answer here what you know about this topic. So, and it could be anything you know, what you've heard in the news, what your parents or friends or teachers say, your experience, other people's experience. This is what I know about my question. Should the Olympics be in one place every year or move from country to country? So I know that Brazil had the Olympics this year. The US has had the Olympics a lot. A lot of people watch the Olympics and are proud when the Olympics are in their country. And Brazil did not have a lot of money to spend on the Olympics this year. Next, I'm going to write my preliminary claim, my first claim. This is what I think the answer to this question is before I do any research. So here, and it will be written like this: someone should or should not do something. So for example, mine is the Olympics should not move from country to country. Or I could say, the Olympics should move from country to country. My preliminary claim is that the Olympics should move from country to country. They should be in different countries every year. Now, this doesn't have to be a perfect detailed claim. This is just your first one. Stop your video now, write what you know about the topic, and write your preliminary claim, your first claim. Okay, right now, you should have your first claim written. If you haven't done that yet, stop your video, do that now. Next, you're going to read a pro-con article from Newsela, and you're going to find the claim and the evidence from that article. So, first of all, we're going to go to Newsela, go to the binder, and if you go down here, you can see all of these pro-con articles are options for you. If you're not sure which one is your question, go back to research questions, look for the one that you answered, and click on that article. Go ahead and do that now. All right, you should be looking at your article. This is my article. Should the Olympics have a permanent home? Now remember, I can change the reading level here to make this easier for me to read. So I recommend putting it at about a 700 or 800 Lexile level. But do what is best for you. So, pro or con, a permanent home for the Olympic Games. I'm going to read the pro section first. A permanent site will cut costs, free billions to help the poor. So, the Olympic Games have money troubles. While it's fun to cheer on athletes from your home country in the Olympic Games, the cost of hosting the Games is not something to applaud. It is much too high. Okay. And I would read further, but I can figure out now that the pro claim here is that the Olympics should be in one place every year. And the evidence is that the Olympic Games have money troubles. I can infer that it's going to talk about how the Olympics cost a lot of money. I know the Olympics cost a lot of money. Free billions to help poor. That means that if we don't spend lots and lots of money on the Olympics, we would be able to give it to the poor. And I would continue reading through the pro part of my article and find the evidence, find the reasons why they say that the Olympics should be in one spot every year. Now, as I read more, I might find out, oh, the claim is a little different. For example, as I read further, I can find out they want 5 sites total, and the Olympic Games would switch between them. But what they really want is a permanent place to have the Olympics, not a place that they'll tear down every year. So, on my issue guide, I can go back and change this game. The Olympics should be in permanent stadiums. And then I'm going to fill in the evidence from my article, the reasons why my article makes this claim. Stop your video, do this now. All right, so you can see here that I have added evidence from my article, and you can just copy and paste in quotes here because um, you will be explaining these quotes later, so it's okay to copy and paste here. Now, go on to your con article. Mine is hosting the Olympics creates national pride. So here I can say that my con claim is that the Olympics should be that the Olympics should move from country to country every year. And I can already tell that some of my evidence will be that countries feel proud when they host the Olympics, when they have the Olympics in their country. So now, read through the con part of your article, write a claim for that, and find the best evidence from your article. And you can do your evidence like I did here, paraphrasing what I read, writing what I read in my own words, or you can have quotes like this. Either way, just make sure that you have good evidence, at least 4 points. Stop your video now and do that. All right. So you can see that I've filled in my evidence, my claim, and my evidence for the con part of my article. And now I get to revise my claim. So now that I know more about this topic, I really think I want to change my claim completely. I think that the Olympics should be in one place, or maybe 5 places now. I think it's a waste of money to build a new place for the Olympics every year. So I'm going to change my claim to say that the Olympics should be held in permanent locations. Now, your next step is to find 2 more articles that support your claim. These need to be news articles. So you can use Newsela. Go to Newsela and search. Pick some important words from your article, like Olympics. Try searching in news. There we go. You may have to click on news in order to get anything. So this looks interesting. Favela residents displaced make room for the Olympics. This means that people had to move in order to make room for the Olympics. That would support my claim. So here, I would go back here and I would say the news site is Newsela. Put in the title of my article. I know that's really big. And a link. And next, you're going to summarize your article and pick 2 quotes from it. You'll do that with 2